Hello, hello, hello. This is Ann Olhoff, and I'm the founder of Healing Your Anxious Addicted Mind. And I'm coming on today. I wanted to talk about focusing on your dream. Um, my dream is to work with you all. And hello, I'm Ann Olhoff. I'm the founder of Healing Your Anxious Addicted Mind. And today I wanted to talk about focusing on your dream. I'm creating a dream where I am working with people spiritually. And what I've noticed since I've opened my home up is, cleaning it, clearing the space. I had people come in all day yesterday. That was really, really, I'm telling you, my hair is still a little wild. It was really an experience to let 5 women come into my home, clean every wall, every corner. How amazing, right? To live in the energy of a home that's completely clean. The windows are clean, the walls are clean, they wipe the ceilings off. I'm like, oh, I'm just so excited and happy about creating the space for my dream. Hi, Alistair. Um, I'm talking about focusing on your dream. One of my dreams is creating a spiritual retreat, also continuing to focus on my group. Seeing more people in my home. I just had someone text me that they're going to come Monday night. So it is really about walking within the dreams that you want to manifest. And so I thought, I haven't really been doing that. I haven't been feeling my dreams, seeing my dreams, walking through what it would feel like when the people are coming to my home, just the happiness overall that I would feel spiritually. And hi, Jen Wetland, to be teaching as a spiritual leader. I haven't really walked in the energy of all that. Sometimes I think, wow, Ann, you talk a good talk, right? You talk about all these things and all these balls in the air, and you're still working full time. And it just really made me realize I needed a spiritual leader to help me walk in my dreams again more and focus on them. And she asked me each night before I closed my eyes, walk in the dream of it's already happening. It's there. And it's amazing when you really open a corner of your mind, allow the possibilities in, that they start coming at you from all directions. And are you ready, right? Are you ready to truly manifest your dream? And like I said, my hair's a little flyaway because I've been really walking in my dream, manifesting it, really brightening up my home, cleaning up everything. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's just made me happier within that. I ought to bring Miracle up, my little puppy dog that did survive. He's so beautiful. I've never seen a black and tan Frenchton. He's an unusual little dog. He survived when his 2 sisters didn't, and it's amazing. I've just been holding him, giving him love from my heart, and then I realized about the puppies and even this dog thing that I'm trying to do is that I really love dogs. I really love them, and I want to bring happiness to people through them, and even sent them to the spirit world to try to make people there more comfortable, more happy, the ones that didn't make it. I said, even they have a place in God's grace. And sometimes, things have been happening in my world. I'm thinking, how can I continue to help? And that is one thing that I realized. Even I can help the spirit world. Who thinks in those terms, And I have been trying to spend more time in angelic presence. I'm reading Kyle Gray's book, Angels and Your Prayers. And this man in the United Kingdom, he is so strong in prayer and the belief that the angels work to help us. Through all situations in our life, they send the people that we need at the time. And it's just to be reading his work along with doing my spiritual work. And I had to look at my fears this week. Sometimes before you can focus on your dream, you have to really get through all the fear that you are facing. And my fear was like the people won't come, because I've done events where people don't come. And I'm thinking, the words, up until now, that may have happened to me, but now I'm walking in the energy of a spiritual leader, a spiritual teacher. So this isn't going to happen. I believe this could happen up until now. But with me truly walking in the love and the energy of what I'm doing, this will not happen. And it's just, I don't know, focusing on my dream. Yes, I am just so happy. When you take action steps towards your dream, it's just amazing. It's just amazing how everything comes together. It's just like, oh my gosh. And I actually have some time off. I've been working so hard as a travel nurse for a year, and now I'm just taking this week off to kind of rest, regroup, but still do my spiritual work. And boy, when you can do spiritual work, it's just amazing. So I'm continuing to focus on my dream and build my faith in the dream. So to build my faith in the dream, I really, you need to do more, right? And I'm doing more. What does she talk to me about with building my faith? That there are 5 steps that I have to build my faith. She said you have to connect with Source, and you have to ask the question in a meditative state. What are the steps toward my dream? She told me to write 15 items. And I'm like, oh, 15. But hopefully when I go into this meditative state, I can do this. And then choose 2 to 3 ideas out of all these that really electrify you, that really light you up. So I'm passing on this knowledge to you. If you're focusing on your dream, you're creating your dream, please pick the ideas that mean the most, select them and put them in order of importance to you. And then schedule action steps to take towards your dream. And then actually take the action step. So, wow. I've just been immersing myself in all things spirit. Do the things that you're drawn to, like the spiritual teachers. Kyle Gray has really stepped forward as an important master teacher for me at this time. Now, I am going to do something about the mystics and saints. I have this card, but I don't know why, Alistair, that I am to do the psychic tarot for you also. So there's only 2 of you, so I can do more card reads. Used to be, I thought, wow, only 2 people came. But now I've realized that you 2 people come so I can work with you more. And I love that. And then I also have the unicorn cards. So I brought these 3 decks. They're a little bit different. So Alistair Coakley, let me connect with your energy. I love you, Alistair. That's the first thing that comes to my mind is I love you. So they asked me to just send you Reiki from my hands. There's no stone, no crystal needed. It's all about your heart center. Now, Alistair, feel this green pink energy. Just go straight to your heart from my heart. Breathe. They're telling me that you need to breathe more, to breathe deeply. Air is the prana of life. It's the life force giving. So we need to breathe deeply to draw in the life force. And they say you're kind of holding your breath. And a lot of things have happened to you lately too that would cause the holding of the breath. And they capitalize the word breathe, like B-R-E-A-T-H-E. So you really need to breathe. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among men and women. Bless the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now, hour of our death. Amen. I just love you. And let's do your cards. Let's see what they have to say about you today. Let's see your number. It's funny. I just closed my eyes and they said 1. Shuffle till it feels right and draw each card in succession. They say you're a bit in your head. You have another mental conflict. We all go through periods of this where we have the mental conflict. We're just not sure what we're doing is right. Emotionally withdrawn. Do I see this as bad cards? No. Sometimes we have to withdraw a little bit to heal. And look at the man. He's in prayer. He's in faith. He's in nature, and water heals him. These are all things that are coming through for you. So please go to the water. It's okay to emotionally withdraw to heal in nature. Yes. Rest and rejuvenate in nature. This is what will heal your heart, your soul. Now, I don't know why they're calling on me to draw 2 more. It's still all about the solitude, right? This is what can help you. And Also a teacher to work with, a book. She's really doing some deep learning. This could also help you. And look at the end result. We all go through sad times. We all go through harder times. But if you really do take the time to heal, it really helps you. So just know this is so important so that you can reach this card. Whoa. I love those card readings for you. They really do cut a point. Oh, my hair. Don't worry about my hair, right? Let's look at your saint and mystic, right? I want to draw one of each for you, right? And I know that you know the saints better than a lot of people, right? Now they're saying 3 in this card deck. Oh, look at her. Joan of Arc. And I know that she was a powerful fiend. Conviction. She was she really had strong convictions. And for whatever reason, whatever you're going through, know that your convictions are right on. That's what I'm feeling. Isn't it amazing that she came through for you? Now, I also think he's a beautiful teacher, Aristotle. Idealism. Look at his beautiful white energy. And I do think that they created these beings as close as they could to their real images. I don't know why, but look at the arch, the thing behind him. There is a beauty within his soul that is, I think, unmatched among the teachers. So let's look a little bit about Aristotle and Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc is 6, Aristotle is 19. Joan of Arc's life began as a young maiden, the daughter of farmers, in Domremy, France during the 15th century. At around 11 years old, Joan began to receive visions and messages from angels, encouraging her to travel and meet with the future King Charles VII, and to tell him divine angels had advised her she could successfully lead the French army in the battle against English domination late in the 100 Years' War. Compelled by her truth, Charles gave her title and reign. She was victorious in this war. However, it was the revelation that she was directed through psychic messages, no matter that she declared the messengers divine, that later sent Joan to be burned at the stake by the church as a heretic. So she works with you to come to terms with facing difficult choices, mistakes, and grief from the past, to accept and forgive with no excuses or blame. You're guided to transform these pains into wisdom, to release all trauma at a core level. She will help you address tough circumstances and encourage clear, honest communication, no matter the outcome. She will draw passion back to the front of the line and lead the way forward towards the divine in life. Working with St. Joan will leave you reinvigorated and ready to march onward, stronger and more confident than ever before. So the invocation, 1 step forward, 1 glance back. I am protected from wildfire's wrath. Strong and clear, I do not fear, for St. Joan of Arc is with me here. So how amazing, right? She's just an amazing being. Now let's look at Aristotle, the philosopher of logic and life. Born in 384 BC in Greece, Aristotle was a philosopher whose perspective was grounded in realism and logic. His writings on metaphysics, politics, and ethics were rooted in observation rather than in reason or deduction. In sharp contrast to his teacher Plato's work, Aristotle invested in focusing on the world at its present moment and concerned himself with investigating what caused the material matter of life to be formed. He later went on to tutor the son of Philip of Macedon, the future Alexander the Great. And over time, Aristotle's own writing overshadowed his teachers and even influenced the holy philosophers, St. Thomas Aquinas and St. Augustine. So what a pivotal man. I mean, Alexander the Great is one of the most known leaders of the world and conquerors of the world. Emotionally, Aristotle walks alongside you, his energy vibrant and soothing. He reminds us that happiness is the goal to life, not in the pursuit of it, but being in present mind, body, and soul, and to be fully open to experiences in their grandest capacity. Aristotle guides you to unleash unresolved or bottled emotions in safe and transformative ways, closing the door on matters that keep us weighed down in small dramas. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than him who conquers his enemies, for the hardest victory is over self. Aristotle. So how true is that? I'll draw you a unicorn card just because you're my favorite unicorn person, right? I have to show you this one. It was on the bottom, and I believe it's appropriate for today. There's love from your parents, right? No matter what your mother and father, no matter what you've been through with them, they love you as much as they can. Look at the baby unicorn with them. Wow, how beautiful, right? It was the first card I saw, still appropriate for you, right? They say 3 is still a strong number here. Let's keep going with it. Ah, thankful, right? When we form a template of gratitude, things happen in our life that we can't even synchronize. Think about the people and things that you feel grateful for. Look at the unicorn in this picture. And even a kitty. My daughter has become a cat woman. It surprised me. So keep on in the love from your parents, no matter where they are. Keep on in being thankful for everything in your life, even when it's kind of tough. And watch the doors of heaven open to all of us on earth. Ah, what an amazing reading, Alistair, right? Oh. So, hello, Jen. I hope that that really spoke to you, Alistair. I am just checking to see if anybody else is coming on. It's just you and Jen. I know, Jen, that you are creating too. And isn't that beautiful? How much you're creating your world. You know, I know that you go to the shows part-time, but this is like creating your life. You know, sure, you have to do secular work to get to your dreams, as I am travel nursing, to get to my dreams as a spiritual leader and teacher. But yet I'm walking in the energy of it with you guys. And I'm, like I said, as soon as I open my home's energy, here they come. I'm so excited. I'm excited to see you, to have another Reiki student. My first student, I haven't talked very much about her, but she had, after we had went through the course, a breast cancer scare. And I said, no, think about this, you know, my student, my friend. We have already learned how to do energy work, energy healing on ourselves. You can heal this before it even becomes a thing, right? So I sent her distance healing. She worked every night before her scan. And you know, when they did her scan, she did not have cancer. So it's a lot of times with cancer, reaching it before it becomes the cancer thing. If you can touch on it then you can resolve it before it is a problem. So already had my first miracle with my first Reiki student. Here comes my second student, and I love you. Now, let's do your John Holland cards. Jen Wentland, let's see what we can bring forward for you. Four. 4 is the number that came through for you. Oh my gosh. You know, we think sometimes, are we really going to meet our dreams, make them come true? And yes, you are. Energy to your sacral chakra, your intuition, your knowing, your gut feelings. Watch me. I've just got my hands today because I put my rocks away. But I'm going to do that for you. Oh my gosh. Isn't this so positive? Look at the water around us. It's almost like he's standing on the waterfall. but look at the flow and the abundance around him. Now, this is something I don't talk about a lot, but I do have feng shui in my home. You should always have a picture of mountains and strength with water flowing over them in your front room or in your doorway, because this creates the flow and the abundance within your home that you want. And look at this powerful, powerful spiritual figure, right? Fulfillment of wishes. Look at the treasure chest. And I know money is great, right? But the treasure chest in my life has become my friends, my family, my spiritual work. It's just fills me up on a deeper level. So let's send the energy to your sacral chakra, and to replace the chakra card, I will draw another card. Hail Mary, full of grace, Jen Whitland. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now, at the hour of our death. Now, I tell you, I've been reading Kyle Gray, and he had some weight issues too, and I have too. And I've never thought of it this way, but he told me one thing, and when I connected with your gut energy, you're pretty hard on that area of your body. It processes all your food. I ask you to send more love to it, just like I did. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. But if you always see yourself as fat, you'll never reach your goals. Ooh, how profound. Because no matter how thin or how fat I am, I realize I have this mental hang-up, Jen, that I see myself as fat. I look at my cheeks, and if they're not gaunt, I think, oh my God, eat another piece of pie, and you dummy. I'm pretty hard on myself too. So you do have to let go of that, right? And we're all a step in process. So be kinder to your belly. Okay, now, oh my gosh, such powerful, beautiful cards for you. This is one of the strongest cards in the deck. See the light within you. This is almost like lighting up your world, lighting up your path, that you are making the right positive decisions, and it's going to totally, totally change everything. Everything. See the light around this woman. See her reaching for the stars. And there's a knowing within her that this is the light, the love that she deserves. The most powerful card in the deck, other than the universe card, came through for you today. Wow. So know that you're on the right path with the right teacher. Now, they're telling me that you only need one card in this. So this deck, the Mystic and the Saints. And they're telling me no matter what, you need the Saint. So let's draw the Saint for you. They said keep going with 4. Saint Martha. And look at the grace of her, light around her head. And that's the spiritual, the strength coming through it. And the authority. She's powerful, and she recognizes her power. And I think this is part of your spiritual learning, to learn about the power within and without. So let's read a little bit about St. Martha, okay? And the number here is 11. That's also a powerful number. St. Martha, patron saint of divine service and dominion. Feast day is July 29th. So that day this summer, you should do something special, because she came forward for you. St. Martha is best known as the sister of Lazarus, whom Jesus raised from the dead. However, Martha was an important person in her own right, and a key disciple of Jesus. Martha is remarkable for her energy and her tireless devotion in the service of others. She has very much the energy of Mother Teresa, which was appreciated by her family and by Jesus himself. Jesus counseled her to rest and take time for quiet contemplation. But Martha, proud of others' comforts, insisted on working tirelessly to keep this pace sacred and under control. Legends also tell how Martha, after Lazarus' resurrection, battled a dragon in the mountains of France. This cements her connection to divine magic, and why her visage is often called upon in matters of taming, undoing, or dominating strong forces that battle against us in life. Emotionally, she shows us how to be grounded by our faith, especially when facing darkness and hysteria. She breaks down destructive cycles and helps us get out of our heads and back into our hearts. When things seem to begin to lose control, knowledge of and faith in miracles becomes the key to conquering even the darkest and deadliest of demons in our way. St. Martha connects closely with those working in hospitality fields, waiters, cleaners, and innkeepers, as well as interior decorators and designers, managers, parents, childcare workers, and spiritual or health instructors, and even management roles. She is petitioned for by applying knowledge into practice, for dominion over discouraging circumstances and people, as well as for protection against any kind of attack in those who are encountering abuse and negative control on their physical, emotional, and psychic levels. Invocation. Saint Martha of service, power and grace, command the way for love in this place. Wisdom within, my faith is strong. I count my blessings. I know I belong. Whoa, right? What a beautiful, beautiful reading for you. Now let's see what your unicorns have to tell you today. Right, Jen Wentland? I hope you're loving this because I'm loving this. They're saying 4 all the way. 4 is the number of foundation, right? Strength, building a firm foundation. So perfect number for you. It's where you're going. It's where you are. You've already built a lot of beautiful things in your life. Ah, how wonderful, right? See yourself doing well, and you will. Believe in yourself. How could there be any better message for any of us? Sometimes we've all struggled in this, and I'll tell you, the more you walk in the energy of believing and knowing who you are and knowing what you have to bring to the world, the more you flow and grow. So I encourage you to focus still on your dreams. I see the beautiful things you're creating with your hands. There is a bit of healing for your body that is going to come forward that's going to amaze you. The releasing of pain, the releasing of anxiety. And thank you. Thank you for coming today. Thank you for trusting me because I believe in you. Oh my gosh. So my beautiful, beautiful Julia Brown came through. I think it was great. And I'm just so excited. Yes, we have to all see ourselves as beautiful, beautiful people. My hair's a little fly away today, but let it go. And just be happy that you're all here. Julia, I haven't got to read for you in so long. I'm just excited to see you here. I always go back before I sign off. Oh my gosh, right? So know that I'm doing 3 readings each for people today. I've just felt so guided. So let me give a good shuffle to my Psychic Tarot cards and connect with your energy, your strong, beautiful energy. You know, I've been seeing the pictures of your girl. She's so beautiful. She's so amazing, right? I just like tears. Just tears come to my face when I think of the love in your heart to her heart and the strength that you've imparted to your daughter. You know, I remember the night she was painting the dresser, right? And how far has she come since that night? She didn't give up on her dreams. So even your educational dreams as a young person are very important, right? Don't give up on them. And I don't know why. This is coming through even for you today. Keep going with your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. Focus, focus, focus on your dreams. Walk in the energy of your dreams. I'm doing that more, and I'm having more people come to the house. I've been healing people even in my family more. They've been reaching out to me just more and more, as it's amazing. When you open that corner of your mind to your dreams coming true, they start just flowing towards you. It's an incredible synchronicity. Let's see your number. And then they said 5 today. 5 is your strength and your number, the overcomer of all obstacles. Ah, this is not one of my favorite cards, but it's a major tarot card. The seeds that we're planting, they're growing, right? It just takes patience. Ah, the shadow self has walked forward, another major tarot. So there's still some work to do on the shadow side of your dream. It's not only your dream, it's also in your health. There's some things to let go with that. And you need to do more affirmations. I am well. I am healthy. I am whole. And walk forward in that knowing. And if you need some help, get it. Okay? Oh my gosh. And once those two things are overcome, look at the success of this card. It's just like a sword of truth, right? And you know what this means. You do succeed on all levels. So let's see, okay, what I've got a new set of cards that I've really been helping people with, right? Saints and mystics. And they say one of each for you, Julia, that a mystic will call to you. Now they're saying for whatever reason I need to flip numbers. That it needs to go to the number 6. Saint Josephine, right? Bakahita, release. And look at the beauty. I believe in these cards. Look at the spiritual dove and the light around her head and the book of learning. There are things you need to release, and that energy already came forward. Legacy. The spiritual legacy he built. This man, King Solomon, he is one of the most powerful figures in the Bible. And you also are creating a spiritual legacy. That is just so amazing. I don't know much about St. Josephine Bakita. She's 8. So let's look at her a little bit, Julia. Patron saint of Sudan and sacrifice. Feast day, February 8th. St. Josephine Bakita was a former child slave kidnapped from her home in Sudan by slave traders in the late 1800s. As a child and teenager, Josephine was sold to a number of cruel and vindictive masters, before ending up with an Italian vice-consul named Callisto and his wife Turina, who eventually took her back with them to Italy. As Italy did not accept slavery, Bakita was declared a free woman and found solace in a home with the, now I can't say this, but I'm going to try to, Canossian sisters, Canossian sisters, a religious order who introduced her to the service and the spirituality of their God. Bakita translates as fortunate in Arabic. She took the name Sister Josephine and lived out her days caring for the sick and the suffering with gratitude and peace. She was declared a saint in 1992 by Pope John Paul II and is the only saint from the country of Sudan. So can you imagine what she went through to get to a place of peace and love in her life? Wow. Emotionally, she encourages all who call on her to continue even when times are difficult. She urges us to let go of bitterness and find forgiveness in ourselves and others. Suffering is tremendously painful, but through sacrifice and transformation, freedom from that is possible. Saint Josephine watches over those who care for others and anyone who is suffering any kind of abuse or cruelty. Invocation. The bondage is broken. A change has come. Saint Josephine Bakita, thy will is done. So this woman went to extremes to rise up above her situation. I think sometimes we get trapped in the sameness, is what I'm feeling. The sameness of every day, the sameness of life. So your sacrifice that needs to be broken is just kind of the sameness thing. So maybe planning another event would be good. I think she's an interesting woman. Now let's read a little bit about King Solomon. I think we all know a little bit more about this man. He was called the Magician King in the spiritual realms. King Solomon was the third and the last king of the United Kingdom of Israel, following his father David between 970 and 931 BC. He is regarded as Israel's greatest king, bringing 40 years of peace and prosperity under his rule. In ancient times, the northern kingdom of Israel and the southern kingdom of Judah were at odds with one another. Under King David, they were united and stayed that way throughout King Solomon's reign. So imagine his incredible power to hold the sword of peace. He held incredible wisdom during his reign and is regarded as one of the great kings of all time. He worked with spiritual things, such as the use of magical seals. It's said he had the ability to control the wind. Wow, I'd never heard that. Communicate with angels and had psychic access to extremely high spiritual information. The story of Solomon is one of religious and political sensitivity, but filtered with powerful lessons that capture the imagination and the curiosity even today from the way he ruled. Emotionally, Solomon connects the heart and mind with the divine, deepens emotional intelligence, and illuminates how we can manage great responsibilities placed upon us and become role models to others in the greater world. Now, naked a man comes from his mother's womb, and as he comes, so he departs. He takes nothing from his labor that he can carry in his hand. So what beautiful, beautiful message is that? So I'm going to kind of look back at the comments, see if there's anyone else. Oh, wow. So you're welcome. Let's see what your unicorns have to say to you, your magical unicorns. So let's see. Julia Brown. Now they tell me I'm to go back to 4. Isn't that the craziest thing? Here we go. Oh my gosh. Don't you love this one? Something very good is about to happen. A happy surprise. I love the childlike innocence of this card. So learn more about your family's story and your family's history. So maybe the surprise is within that. And I always love the figure in this picture, the unicorn, standing quietly beside of her. Wow. And yet he's beautiful. And it almost has like the Indian representation. Wow. Well, I love my time with all 3 of you today. I hope this brightened your day, gave you some beautiful ideas. Keep focusing on your dreams, as I'm doing. Thank you. Bye-bye.